Authorities are piecing together what they know about the man shot dead outside the U.S. Capitol building after he launched a fatal attack on police officers. U.S. Capitol Police Officer William Evans died in hospital after a man rammed a car into two officers and lunged towards them with a knife in his hand at around 1 p.m. local time on Friday. He was then shot dead by one of the officers. 4 senior law enforcement officials briefed on the investigation have named the suspect as 25-year-old Noah Green, according to NBC News. So far, there are few details about who he was, but an investigation has been launched to work out the motive behind the attack. Green, originally thought to be from Indiana, lived in Covington, Virginia. He was unemployed and he said on his Facebook page that the past few years had been tough, and the past few months tougher. He was enrolled on a part-time MBA online course at Florida State University, and records show he recently traveled to Botswana and South Africa, but investigators have drawn no conclusions about whether that is in any way relevant to the Capitol attack. According to NBC News, Green filed a petition in December to change his name in court, but the case was dismissed because he failed to turn up for his hearing. Some of his posts on Facebook made reference to the black nationalist group, Nation of Islam, as well as referring to the end times, the Antichrist, and government mind control. Brendan Green told The Washington Post his brother had been violently ill in the apartment they shared in Virginia on Thursday, and had sent him a text saying he planned to become homeless. Green was not known to either local police or the U.S. Capitol Police, and the attack is not thought to be terror-related, authorities have said. Sky correspondent Alex Rossi said investigators will now be trying to build up a picture of this person, using information including his social media and phone records. Authorities will be trying to work out details including who his friends and family were, and who he spoke to in the days leading up to the attack, Rossi added. In a news conference, Capitol Police Acting Chief Yogananda Pittman said the suspect had rammed his car into 2 officers before hitting a barrier. He then got out of the car and started to run aggressively at officers with a knife in his hand, lunging towards them. Washington, D.C. Police Chief Robert Conti said, "Clearly this was someone who was actively trying to get to whoever or whatever." Former CIA Covert Operations Officer Michael Baker said there would be a lot of speculation as to the motive for the attack, and he expected there would be a jump to the suggestion the suspect was a far-right supporter. However, he said the timing of the attack could potentially point to a mental health issue. The House and Senate are currently on recess, so the politicians are not currently in the building. It's a quiet time up there, and you would assume if it was a more nefarious plot they would have understood that and chosen a time it was more busy, Mr. Baker told Sky News.